Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barça and welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We start with Marcos Alonso speaking in the press conference today alongside Xavi. Alonso talks Lewandowski, Jordi Alba, Champions League hopes ahead of Inter Milan vs Barcelona. We are going to be discussing on everything Alonso had to say as we progress. Then secondly, talking about Inter Milan manager, as he have recently hailed Barcelona as among the best three teams in Europe at the moment. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, before we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Ahead of a crucial UEFA Champions League tie against Inter Milan, Barcelona face plenty of injury troubles in what is a must-win game. Following their disappointing defeat to Bayern Munich, the Blaugrana face a perilous task during their visit to Italy. Anything other than a victory could be dangerous for Barcelona, with the wounds of last season's Champions League group stage exit still fresh in everyone's minds. Alongside the manager Xavi Hernandez, new signing Marcos Alonso spoke to the media to chat out what to expect from the side during the game. On facing Inter, he said, "Inter are a great team, very well drilled tactically and very physical too. We are also working well and we arrive at a good moment. They have a very nice stadium. This has to give us more motivation. It will be difficult, no doubt, but we are in good moment and we hope to win." On settling into the side, he said, "Little by little, I am adapting to the new team, the new coach, and our new teammates. I am happy. That is my job, to adapt to what the coach needs." On playing as a central defender, he said, "It wouldn't be the first time I've played in that position. My main desire is to play, so if Xavi wants me to play, I will try to give my best even if it's not my ideal position." On Barcelona's Champions League hopes, he said, "It's too early to talk about whether we can still win the Champions League now. It's the time to think about tomorrow. It's too early to think about whether or not we are candidates for the title." On the La Liga title race, Alonso said, "The important thing is to be leaders at the end and not now. Obviously, it's better to be there now, but we have to keep improving so that the results keep coming." On Lewandowski, he said, "I already knew him. When I played against him, I suffered against him. If he's not the best player in the world, he's one of the best. He's very important for the team and we hope he continues this form." On relationship with Jordi Alba, he said, "It is very good, not only with Alba and Bade, but with all the players. The atmosphere is very good and a good atmosphere is reflected on the pitch. Competition is good for the team." Then talking about his playing time, Alonso said, "I've just arrived. We all want to play every game, but my mission is to be ready when the coach needs me. I'm fine. I'm happy and I'm looking forward to it. Let's see if I can get more minutes." Great words there from Marcos Alonso. Of course, speaking ahead of a game that will be so important for us to win. Inter Milan is not an easy opponent, despite that they have been losing some games recently in their domestic leagues. But this is a Champions League and there's no way we can't rule any team out. Anybody can surprise you. This is football. This is Champions League, where anything can happen. So it's going to be interesting to see how the game plays out. A game that we all want to see Barca play well and win the game, which will be so important after losing to Bayern Munich last time out. So it will be so important for us to win. So any mistake this time around will be so costly for Barca. So we all know our group is a group of death. Everybody knows that. So it's a group that we need to play well. We need to dominate. We need to win. We need to show our own authority that we are a team that we are going straight to the top. Going to where we were once there, being the biggest team in Europe. Gradually, we're improving. And against Inter Milan, playing at the San Siro, away from home, that will be one of the good a good platform to show how great we are becoming. So let's see how it's going to look like. I think the environment is positive in the Barca camp, heading into that fixture tomorrow against Inter Milan, which was going to be an interesting encounter. And as I said earlier, despite Inter Milan losing some form, losing their last two games in the Serie A, we just can't write them out because this is football and anything can happen. Because the time you are minimizing one team, they might just shock you. So let's see, but I still have the faith that we have all it takes to win Inter Milan. We have all the firepower to win them, to play against them and dominate them in their stadium. Because normally if we play against Inter like the way we played against Bayern Munich in Munich last time out, we are supposed to win because we were the best, we were the better team against Munich, and we deserved to win that game. But it was just so unfortunate that we didn't even pick up a single point. So let's see how it's going to look like. Interesting encounter waiting tomorrow. I can't wait. Then moving on to the next story of discussion, matches continue to come hard and fast for Barcelona as they travel to one of the fashion capitals of the world, Milan, to take on Inter Milan for game week 3 of the 2022-23 Champions League season. The Italian outfit are in rather concerning form at the moment, having lost 5 of the last 10 games across the Serie A and Champions League. Coach Simone Inzaghi's future has been put under scrutiny, and the match against Barca could decide his fate. Speaking ahead of the match, Inzaghi had huge words of praise for Xavi's team. He clubbed them alongside Manchester City and Bayern Munich as the three strongest teams in Europe. Now, he said, Barcelona are very strong, along with Bayern and Manchester City. They are the three who play the best football in Europe. We know the strength of the opposition, which is, for me, is at the level of City, one of the strongest teams in the world. We must play in our style and try to restrict their offensive line. Inzaghi knows that his future relies on immediate results and was asked to comment on the importance of tomorrow's game on the season. In response to it, he also shared his thoughts on the Bayern vs Barca match, which ended in defeat for the Catalans. He said, "Our season can change with results. Tomorrow's match is a great opportunity. Barcelona is very strong and deserve to win against Bayern. They have quality in all positions and we have to play a perfect game." The Italian manager seems to have researched on the Barcelona a fair bit and called them masters of retaining possession. He said, "We have to be comfortable on the ball and we get it. Barcelona have a lot of good players in dribbling and masters in keeping the ball. We must try to limit that and keep the ball for as long as possible." Great words there from the Inter Milan manager, Inzaghi. Why do I have a feeling as though this guy is already afraid and already accepting defeat? Maybe he's already scared that we'll win them. To be honest, like, his words are just a type. I don't think an Inter Milan fan will be happy with this kind of words. I think those are the kind of words that he is indirectly telling the media, telling his fans that they should not be surprised that Barca beat them, right? Because we are one of the best teams according to him, alongside Manchester City and Bayern. So we have every right to beat him, So let's see how it goes. If Inzaghi can start accepting defeat as early as now, then that's good news. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.